What's up guys? Today I'm finally back doing another video on my Deadpool 2 custom minifigures. And for this video I have Deadpool and Cable, both of which fully painted by me. Took quite a lot of time to make them, but I'm really happy with how these turned out. So without any further ado, let's get a better look at both of them. So first up, here is Deadpool, my first ever custom Deadpool. I might have made one before, but that was just like a really bad version. It was like back in 2016. That was just like a rough version, didn't really look too good. So this one basically is just my first Deadpool I've ever made. So this one counts. And how I made it was I got a blank red minifigure and basically went all out painting and stuff. The face, other than the white in the eyes, that was Sharpie to use. I just used a standard Sharpie and got that on there, but the rest of the black elements was painted on. And you may notice that he has custom gloves as well around his wrists. They're painted in black, of course, just like the entirety of this minifigure, except for the red elements. So yeah, those black gloves definitely turn out pretty good. Also his back does look a bit bad, and that's simply because I didn't really know what to put on. It's just there was literally no reference for his back. I actually looked and there was no reference at all. Couldn't really find any. So I just thought, oh well, this is the best I got. I'll paint on all the details that I thought would be on there. And also he does have his gun holsters on the side of both legs, so he can put his guns in there, but I can't obviously do that because he'll barely be able to move his arms, and the guns would just not stay unless I used some sort of method, so I just didn't do that. And I also gave him, he also has a couple of his swords, and obviously his two guns. But these swords are just the standard black swords, nothing too special about them, but he does use them in the film, of course, because he is Deadpool and he's known to use swords, I think. I haven't yet seen Deadpool 2, so I'll have to find out. So yeah, that's basically it for Deadpool. So moving on to Cable, he's the simplistic minifigure of these two, but I'd still like how he turned out next to Deadpool, and he's probably one of my favourite minifigures I've made so far this year, next to some of my Infinity War characters. But anyway, the sculpted elements on this minifigure include the hairpiece. The hairpiece was just, like I said, sculpted by me, painted grey. It doesn't really look just like his hairstyle, but it's good enough, close enough. And I think I like how it turned out because I got pretty close. I think when I first sculpted this, I managed to see Cable coming out of it because paying attention to one of the reference pictures that I had, and I sculpted this hairpiece, I was like, that looks just like Cable, I'm going to stick with it. So I decided to go with that hairpiece, paint it grey, and I was like, dude, that's cool. By the way, ignore background noises. And then the face, also fully custom onto a blank head. I done all that detail, and that was pretty hard to do, nailing Josh Brolin's likeness onto a minifig head. And there is a little bit of, you can see a little bit of his eye in that black eye there. So if I zoom in, you can kind of see an eye there on the left one. If I focus, you can see an eye on the black side, like the black eye there, with the actual pupil eye. So he does have that if you can't really see it, even though it's grey. And the rest of him also very simplistic. And I might as well mention the cape before I forget. This is a heavily modified cape from 5-Star Toys, and both of these two guys' guns came from 5-Star Toys. So Deadpool's guns and Cable's gun and this cape all came from 5-Star Toys, and the link to that will be in the description below. So this cape was fully modified and it's easy to remove as well. So if I just quickly take it off, I used blue tack to get this on, painted around it so it didn't look too so it didn't stand out too much, but it does attach. And so I forgot to mention other sculpted elements. He has the same wrists as Deadpool, sculpting around the hands. I've done that. It's not really that hard to do with my method. I don't know if it was my method, maybe someone else came up with that before me, but anyways, I really hope this is the suit that that Cable wears throughout the movie. If not, and he only wears it for like one sequence, then at least I made Cable, because making him in any other suit that he has would probably be a bit time consuming, but I want to move on to Ant-Man the Wasp and other projects that I'm excited for. So other than that, guys, that is it for this Deadpool 2 showcase video, and I'm really happy with how both of these turned out. So yeah, that's it, and we can wrap this up. Alright you guys, that is it for this video. Sorry for they keep shaking throughout this segment, but if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, because this is definitely one of the biggest movies to come out of this year. One of the biggest, next to Infinity War. But I'm really happy with how these turned out, so if you liked how these turned out and want to see this video over and over, you can just hit that like button. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.